Today I'm just gonna kind of draw and kind of show you how my creative process goes. Let's get to it. I get this question a lot, and I think it's just an artist thing. Oh, hi chair, you're squeaking. A lot of people ask, like, how do you know what to draw? Like, how do you think of all these things and like what to draw and everything? And honestly, like, I just draw. Like, if it comes out cool, then it comes out cool. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. So I'm just gonna kind of talk about that today, and while I draw something. I don't know. I have absolutely no plan for what I'm drawing. But enough chit chat. Let's get to it. I had to put a hat on because, like, I feel like that's just becoming one of my things. I grew up my sides, and like I have a pixie cut now, and I don't know. It feels weird not to have a hat on anymore. Random side note. It would help if I had all my supplies. So I will be... Wait. Yeah, my backpack's right there. Give me a second. Where I work, we get a crap ton of scratch paper because we're constantly writing things down. On the side of me, I have a ginormous stack of scratch paper. I don't know the measurements of the scratch paper, but I have it, and so that's what I'm going to use. I'm not going to use my sketchbook because, one, that's a lot to put like on the desk, and two, my sketchbook's saved for when I have Copic markers. So that's what we're doing today. To show you guys how big of a stack I have, so this is what it looks like on the desk. This is what it looks like by the sides. And to show you guys up here, this is nothing but blank scratch paper over the course of a year at my job. So we're gonna choose a nice blank one that's not on top, because this one's kind of bent and scratched, and so is this one. This one? Is this? Okay, cool. And for those who are like, ooh, what paper are you using? It's regular printer paper. Probably the generic kind. Probably the cheapest you can get. Okay, just put that right there. Quick disclaimer, just because, like, I don't want people to get mad. And I don't know, I feel like I probably should with the amount that I cuss. I am very unfiltered. I'm just like that as a person. So more than likely, there is going to be a lot of cussing and possible references to parts on the body. So if you're not comfortable with that, then maybe my content isn't for you. Just saying. I love you. It's just that, and you might love me, but not everybody loves me, so yeah. Pencil. We're rocking, we're rolling, and we're rocking. Okay, so tools so far. My little handy dandy eraser pen. I have no idea where I bought this from. I've had this for years, plural. I bought this at, I want to say Target, like a really long time ago when they were like super popular. I think art stores have them now. I've seen them, kind of making like more and more appearances with people that I know. So there's that. A regular, very, very cheap Target brand mechanical pencil. Liners that I might use. 0.02 micron. This is a mangaka flexible cartoonist pen from Kuretake. It's fine. It's 0.5 felt pen. So that's what I'll probably end up using too if I want to make bold outlines. And I have a white, like a really big white eraser. I always lose it. So those are my tools that I think I'm going to use. So let's see. Let's just draw. Let's just do it. So the way that I do my stuff, I used to actually be a huge freehand artist. I actually used to be very critical of people, or I shouldn't say critical. I used to be very judgmental of people who use construction lines, like building up their drawing. Because I was like, it's a drawing. It shouldn't be this much hard. I passed 102. It's a drawing. It shouldn't be that difficult. That was my process, or my thought process. But after the course of using them for, I want to say like 3 years. My art got way better. So I was like, It's probably why people use the construction lines, is because it helps. Do I want to do a torso piece or do I want to do a full body? We probably won't have time for a full body, so let's do a torso piece. I don't know, I just kind of draw like an egg shape, and then I do the crosshairs like everybody does, because I'm like, okay, well, that's how people do it. This is how people art. A lot of people that I follow, they're like, don't add details until you finish the construction line, because then everything looks wonky. I'm like, it's worked out so far. I don't know what I should name this video. Should I name it like creative process, step by step? Or should I name it like something fancy? The thought and process of creating an artistic piece with me. Now we got like our little egg-shaped thing, because people are like, why do people say eggs or heads look like eggs? Because if you turn it down, it looks like an egg. Yeah. Another thing that I've realized more and more, because people keep pointing it out to me, is that I love doing random side notes. So ding, just kind of eyeball it, be like, oh, that kind of looks like the middle. Okay, cool. I told you guys, like, I don't really think about it, think about what I'm going to draw, but like, I don't know what I'm going to draw. Like, I have no idea what they're going to look like at the end of it, but I have to think about posing, sort of. So I've realized that a lot of people have problems drawing necks. Like, and when I say people, I mean like beginner artists. The way that I learned how to do it is to a water park where I lived. There was a slide that kind of like took like a slight bend, but not like really steep. And I was like, what if I were to just imitate that movement on a person? And so I just think of water slides. I'm a professional. Another kind of like water slidey action. And so it's like, oh, I know. Okay, pretend that this is like where you get on the slide, right? And here's like the tube, and then it comes all the way down. So like, imagine that it's just like a really sharp tube. It's almost kind of like an L. But yeah, so like you'd go down, and then this is where you come out, and then like all the water, right? The slide. And then this little scribble is the water. So I don't know, that's kind of how I think of things. I have to make them relatable and fun, otherwise everything's boring. Do I want her hands like this, or like this, or like this? I'm feeling the vibe of having like one hand, like her finger in her mouth, like biting on it, kind of. Let's make her a little bit more round-faced. That looks more human. With hands, I try to tell everybody the way that I figured out how to do hands, because hands were the worst thing for me. And to be completely honest, everyone's like, wow, you do hands really, really well. But maybe it's just the artist in me, where I'm just like, my hands look like shit. The way that I learned how to draw hands was obviously A, studying, B, figuring out a way that worked for me. Her pinky's gonna be here. We know what her pinky's gonna do. Her pinky's just gonna try to chill out with whatever's going up on top. And it's just like that friend, it's like, okay, I mean, that's cool, but like, I'm just gonna hang out in the corner and, you know, drink my beer. And middle finger's gonna be like, screw all you guys, I'm just gonna chill out here. I don't think I'm gonna finish her forearm. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like almost kind of have her melted. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. So this is, I don't know, this is just kind of like how I do it. Now to think about facial features, and quite honestly, when I'm doing kind of like a doodle almost, because that's kind of what this is turning into, is a doodle, I tend to not draw their eyes. Like, I just cover them up with hair, and like this one, like I feel like this is what I'm gonna end up doing, because this is really, really cool and I just like it. So I make stickers, by the way. I made this one, I made this one, I made that one, and you can't see that one. And I made another one that you can't see. So if you're interested, let me know. What if I just bring you guys closer? Yeah. Hey. Oh, no, because in the camera, you can see the camera. That's not good photo. You probably have been able to see the camera this entire time. I just thought about that. It takes the magic out of you guys have seen it this entire time. and I only just now realized that because it was blending into my shirt. Fuck it. Maybe not a snarl, because it kind of looks like she smelled something bad. Like somebody crop dusted her in the middle of this shoot. Ooh, them collarbones, though. You could, like, drink tea out of those. Girl, you so hot, you meltin'. Long hair or short hair? Long hair. How long is the next question? Ooh, asymmetrical bob. Ooh, or really short hair but curly pixie. Yeah. Okay, so my camera's internal temperature got way too hot, apparently, so my camera turned off. But I thought that was a great opportunity because it was getting kind of long anyways. So what I did is I basically just was like, well, it looks really bare, so what can I do? And so I added a bunch of flowers sprouting from her chest. I'm gonna ink this up really fast, and then we shall see what we have in the end result. Finished product. The only thing that I have left to do is erase everything, but I don't want any of the 0.5 liner to smudge in case it does. It usually doesn't, but just in case. But I mean, besides that, I'm gonna add maybe a little bit more shading and you know, put thick lines where I think that they seem fit. But that is literally how I draw. I don't ever have a plan for what I'm drawing. But sometimes it comes out really cool. Like, I ended up enjoying this a lot more than I thought that I would because I just didn't have a plan. I was like, okay, well, usually when I draw on camera, it turns out really crappy. So we'll just kind of roll with it, see where it goes. And even if it does turn out crappy, like, I'll still upload it because, you know, artists need to post their crappy drawings. Just so then they don't seem so, like, I guess, I don't know. For me anyways, it's like, wow, they're so perfect. What's wrong with me? Sort of thing, you know? But I feel really happy with this. I was gonna add like the little lip ring that I put on the sticker, but this is a completely different person, so I was like, nah, that's okay. I'm really tempted to add like some sort of like diamond shape in the background, and if I do, then that'll be on the finished product once I upload it to Instagram. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making it. I thought it was a really interesting video. So if you guys want to see more content of mine, like, comment, and subscribe. That would be really cool. Thanks, guys. I will see you guys in the next one, and I do have an Instagram, Here to Draw, which is the same name on here, and then I do have a SoundCloud, which is, I think it's Here to Chill. I'm trying to make all of my stuff where it's like here to, so, and I think my Snapchat is Here to Draw too, so. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it again for the 15th time, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.